Greedy, you've been here for a couple of years now. How's this camp compared to the others you've been involved in?
I think this camp has been going smooth so far. I think, our urgency, our intensity to get better need to continue to stay, climbing. I feel like, well, we got a game in 3 weeks. I feel like it's a lot of time we have like a lot of inconsistency. And not saying that's going to happen when it comes to game time, but leading up to the game, and now we need to prepare ourselves to put ourselves in the best position so when it comes to time, when it's time to game plan and play, we execute on the field. But camp been good so far, but we need to push more.
How quickly does that happen? Like, you get that consistency in the secondary, things mesh. When do you think you want to see that start to really click, and do you think you're on the right path for that?
If I'm not mistaken, we had a week 0 last year, so our camp was a little bit longer. This year it wasn't. Camp wasn't as long as last year, so the time frame a little bit smaller to learn stuff and get comfortable. But I think I wouldn't be able. You can't put a time frame on it. It's just development. It just come whenever everything just start clicking together.
Who are the guys that are leading in that effort?
Kevin knows. Duda's doing a great job. Jari is playing at a very high level. Shaheen playing at a very high level. Zari being very consistent. Guys like that doing a very good job in our room, keeping the standard high so we can compete at a good level, at a high level.
What do you think about the younger guys, like guys you mentioned, the older guys in the room, how that kind of, and you kind of bringing up the younger guys? What do you see?
Yeah, I think Conrad and Edwin doing a real good job of coming in, with the tools and, just learning the system. They freshmen, they just got here not too long ago, but I feel like they're doing a good job, continually trying to learn the play system and just trying to execute and make plays.
You going into your second year in the program, what kind of advice can you give these younger guys that are coming in?
It ain't about being perfect. It's about just trying to be your best. And if you don't be your best, just make sure you mess up at 100 miles an hour. Other than that, just try to execute at your best.
You got to go up against Destin Hill a few times today. What's it like kind of going up against him again since high school, and what improvement have you seen?
Yeah, I think he's doing a very good job since he's been back, consistently. Now he's working in with the one, so, I'm happy for him. That's first and foremost. I think it's just good competition. He just got back, so I feel like it's in my hands to push him to that standard and, compete with him at a high level so he know when he go out there, they're not going to take it easy on him.
What was your relationship like in the past?
Oh, it was real good. Real good. It's unexplainable.
So how long have y'all known each other?
We played with each other in high school. We won 3 state championships together. So, and we was on the captain line together.
So, how do you think you improved, just like in your second year now at Florida State? Where do you think you improved the most?
Yeah, I think my skill set always been there. I think my communication is top tier now. I think I know all the plays like the back of my hand. I think I do a good job now getting everybody lined up, or just being a loud communicator and just bringing that intensity. Like we're communicating and then finishing with my play, just bring a lot of energy around.
How much fun was going to play that game in New Orleans last year? How much are you looking forward to playing that again?
How much am I looking forward to it? I mean, as of right now, we in camp, but camp is the only thing that keep me looking forward to it, because it's like, if we prepare well in camp, then I won't have nothing to worry about when that time comes. But if we keep on up and down, and then we're not putting ourselves in the best position when that time comes to compete at a high level. So, yeah.
Are you a guy that focuses more on? You keep talking about how much better you guys have to get.
Yeah.
Are you a guy that focuses more on the mistakes, or the good things?
It's just a mental thing. I mean, the good gonna be the good, the bad gonna be the bad. But I just want to clean up the bad as much as we can. It's always gonna be a miscommunication or a bus coverage, but I just don't want nothing to be critical. If anything, let it be small. You know what I mean? So that's what I really want it to be. But if I could choose, I want it to be perfect. So. Love you too, Dom.
What is it?
I was gonna say, how close have you guys ever gotten to being as good as you want to be?
I think we still climbing. I think we getting there, but just me personally, I don't know. I feel like we do a good job, but we could do more. Like the talent we got on this defense, on this team, they need to be more. There'll be more. So that's just my expectation and my standard.
During the practice, I heard some comments about communications from the defensive sideline. Is that coming from you players, or is it coming from coaches?
Coaches down the players spread it, and keep it, keep on saying it and reiterating it around. So you got the reminder in your head to just keep communicating.
DBs and wide receivers have had some really competitive battles throughout the preseason. What have you thought about the competition between you guys, and is there anyone you really like competing against?
Yeah, I think it's been real healthy. I think the competition been very healthy. I think it's going to put us in the best position come to game time to going against other good receivers and things like that. So I think we're going to win a lot of one-on-ones this year. And if we don't, it's just the next play. You know what I mean? So that's just what it is, and that's how it's going to be.
Greedy, I want to take you back on communication. Help me and the listeners understand what you mean by communication.
Yeah, getting everybody lined up, making sure everybody know what they're doing, playing fast, being able to set people up to play fast and make plays for the main part. Yes, sir.
Can you do that pre-snap?
Yes, sir, you can. And before you get on the field, yes, sir.
Is it verbal or?
It's verbal, very verbal, yes, sir.
I want to ask you one more thing about AZ. What's he like in terms of when he came in last year, getting to play a lot as a freshman? Like, is he somebody who's always trying to learn? Like, what's he like?
Yeah, he's a sponge. He's always willing to get better. I think he's very humble. And I think his relationship with guys is the reason why he is the way he is. But he showed flashes of where he's going to be in the future if he keep continue to come to practice with the right mindset.
What have been your impressions of getting out here with Coach Sertan during the spring and now into the fall as well?
Yeah, I think that, the first impression was good. He my coach. It's not like, it's like, wow, Coach Sertan, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, it's my coach. We come out here to handle business and win games. So it's like, it's a blessing to have a coach like that, to kind of understand your perspective and who did it. So, like, whenever you're talking to him, he kind of could relate and help you more, you know what I mean?
What would you say has been his biggest impact on you guys?
His biggest impact would be just knowing that he's a football player. You could relate to him more. Like, he actually played, so like he could add things to your toolbox. He could take things from your toolbox. He know like how to suggest things to you to make you and put you in the best position to play football. Good football. Yes, sir.
Thanks, Greedy.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.